target. Suspect last seen in a gray two-door.
You ever dated an American?
Respond to a 1081 in East Beach. Suspect last seen on a blue motorbike.
Psycho at the
You're
wheel!
working my last nerve.
Come on, leave me alone.
Head to a 1081 in the Pink Swan. Suspect last seen on a green bike.
Damn, this town.
Head to a 1081 in the Vigia radio telescope. Suspect last seen in a light off-road. Respond to a 1081 in the Sherman Dam. Suspect last seen in a gray truck. Respond to a 1081 in Scant Bridge. Suspect last seen in a light plane. Head to a 1081 in southeast downtown. Suspect last seen in a green helicopter. Respond to a 1081 in the Vista Country Club. Suspect last seen in a red lowrider. Head to a 1081 in the Panopticon. Suspect last seen in a blue pickup. Head to a 1081 in Central Westville. Suspect last seen on a blue quad bike. Head to a 1017 in Central Blueberry. Suspect last seen in a red van. Head to a 1081 in Buncher Quarry. Suspect last seen in a red convertible. Head to a 1081 in KACC military fuel. Suspect last seen in a dark snowcat. Respond to a 1081 in Lil Provin. Suspect last seen in a blue sports car. Respond to a 1081 in Central Las Payasadas. Suspect last seen in a red coupe. Head to a 1017 in the Yellow Bell Golf Course. Suspect last seen in a red golf cart. Respond to a 1081 in Central Blackfield intersection. Suspect last seen in a red camper van. Respond to a 1017 in Rockshore East. Suspect last seen in a combine harvester. Head to a 1081 in Starfish Casino. Suspect last seen in a white ambulance. Head to a 1017 in the Emerald Isle. Suspect last seen in a green coach. Head to a 1081 in Central Foster Valley. Suspect last seen in a four-door.
Such a dick.
Head to a 1081 in Central Foster Valley. Suspect last seen in a taxi. Head to a 1091 in East Santa Maria Beach. Suspect last seen in a tank. Respond to a 1081 in East Rodeo. Suspect last seen on a blue tractor. Respond to a 1081 in Central Idlewood. Suspect last seen in a fire truck. We got a 1081 in Northeast Little Mexico. Suspect last seen in a police van. Respond to a 1081 in Northwest downtown Los Santos. Suspect last seen in a police car.
You jump, you hit me.
Respond to a 1081 in North Carlton Heights. Suspect last seen in a limo. Head to a 1081 in the farm. Suspect last seen in a bulldozer. Got a 1081 in Northwest Leafy Hollow. Suspect last seen in a white truck. Head to a 1081 in northwest Leafy Hollow. Suspect last seen in a buggy. Head to a 1081 in northeast San Fierro. Suspect last seen in a white boat. Head to a 1081 in northeast San Fierro. Suspect last seen in a rubber dinghy. Head to a 1081 in east Corona Tipe. Suspect last seen in a white seaplane. Respond to a 1081 in central Del Corona. Suspect last seen in a train. Head to a 1081 in south downtown. Suspect last seen in a tram. Head to a 1081 in Kincaid Bridge. Suspect last seen in a white hovercraft. We've got a 1017 in North Angel Pines. Suspect last seen in a white ice cream van. Head to a 1081 in southwest North Star Rock. Suspect last seen in a gray forklift. Respond to a 1081 in Octane Springs. Suspect last seen in a blue go-kart. Respond to a 1081 in West Whitewood Estates. Suspect last seen on a red lawnmower. Head to a 1081 in Green Glass College. Suspect last seen on a blue moped.
You're not worth it.
Head to a 1081 in East Blueberry Acres. Suspect last seen in a garbage truck. We've got a 1081 in Los Santos Inlet. Suspect last seen in a light station wagon.